Hi, today I'm going to be doing my and my husband's vows onto hearts, wooden hearts. I've already printed out the vows, and then I'm going to Mod Podge them onto the hearts, and I'm putting it onto another board to sort of like frame it. And I thought that I would bring you along so you could see. The only problem is I don't have a lot of acrylic paint left, and I need to stock up, so I'm going to have to use some of fabric paint, and I'm hoping that that will actually work and not completely destroy everything. So I will show you what I'm going to be using in the project. So what I'm going to be using, I've got a piece of or a cloth that I use to wipe off my brushes, so it's already been damaged, so I don't have to worry about it being damaged any further. I've got a holder with water in. I've got a brush for the Mod Podge, and these two brushes which I'm going to be using to paint on. This one I'm going to be using to do like a bit of a tie-dye sort of brushed effect, and a ruler and pencil and scissors to cut out the piece of paper. I've got the No More Nails glue to glue the hearts onto the backing board, and then I've got the paints. Like I said, two of them are fabric paints, and yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. I've got the Mod Podge. Why is this thing not focusing? I've got the Mod Podge, still from my shop. The backing board is at the back here. It was just a board that I had at the back of another frame that broke, so I'm using that. So it still has the little hook on it, which is going to help to hang it up on the wall. I've got the sheet of paper that I printed with our vows on it. And I've got the hearts that are cut out that I'm going to be putting it onto and also painting. I've got a black bag to paint on top of so I don't mess my table up, and also a old, or not old, it's a extra tile that I have from a previous house that I lived in, which I use to rub the paint off so that it's not like a lot, so I can give that brushed effect. First, I'm going to be cutting this out so that it can go into the heart. It has to be quite small because otherwise it won't fit on the hearts. So I'm going to do that now first. So usually I would paint both sides of the hearts in case you see it at the back, but because this is being stuck onto another board or glued on, I'm not going to paint the other side. So I'm going to leave the side where the sticker was on as the back side, and then I'm going to just paint this side. Okay, so it's actually another day because I wasn't able to carry on with the hearts as I wanted to do. But in the meantime, I was able to go to Builder's Warehouse, which we have over here, and I got these two paints to use instead of the fabric paint. So it's acrylic paint from Heritage, and I got it in sky blue and then turquoise blue. So at least I don't have to worry about the fabric paint. And now I can start with the heart. So next I'm going to do the next heart with those colors. I've tried to use like my favorite colors mixed around with something, and then my husband's favorite color, which is yellow, and then I thought it would be nice to mix it with a bit of a turquoise. So I was going to do the background with the same 4 colors that I used for the hearts, but it's going to be, I think it's going to be too much. So I'm going to do it a plain color on the background. I just have to see what I've got. Okay, so the closest I've got to black is this navy. So I'm going to be using that to do the background. So I've finished painting the background now, so now I just have to wait for all of them to dry before I can carry on. So everything is dry, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to decoupage the vows onto the hearts. So I'll start with my heart because it's my favorite colors, and this one, the turquoise didn't come out too turquoise, it actually came out more green because it was mixed a little bit with the yellow, but it's fine, it still looks nice. So this one is mine. Okay, so now I just need to wait for it to dry so I can put another layer on. You need to put at least 3 layers on just to make sure that it is sits there properly. So I just have to wait for it to dry and I'll be back. Okay, so this is just for the purpose of the video. I did the other 2 layers and let them dry, and they are now dry. So now I need to glue the hearts onto the backing board, and I'm going to use the No More Nails glue for that. And then we have to wait for that to dry, and then I'm going to spray it just to varnish it with this ultra cover gloss clear. It's from Rust-Oleum. It's my favorite clear gloss spray because the others don't work as well as this one, although it is a bit pricier than the others. So you can check at your hardware shop. I don't know if you get it overseas, but you can have a look. Okay, so it's now done. I've sprayed it, I've glued it, and it's now finished. And I'll show you up close what it looks like. So that was the project that I was doing. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you try it at home and see how it goes. I'd be interested in seeing it, so if you want to tag me on Instagram, then I'll go and check it out there. If you did like the video, if you can please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, if you can please do so and click the subscription block because it shows support for this channel of mine, which I really do appreciate. In the description block below, you'll find all of my social media, including my blog and my Patreon account, where you'll find more content from me. And also on my Patreon account, it's also the best place for you to support what I do on this channel, and then also what I do on my blog as well. I hope that you are all staying safe and healthy and doing your social distancing and everything that you have to do. I know that the South Africans are taking a bit of strain because they're complaining that they can't smoke and drink, so it's like it's a mission on this side of the planet, but I believe that it will all get better in the end. And to all the parents that are homeschooling out there, hang in there. I know it's not pleasant, but unfortunately it needs to be done so that we can have the best future for our children. I hope that you have a lovely day further. Keep your crystal on and your sparkle strong. Goodbye. And why am I so out of breath? And in the description block below, you will find all of my social media, including my blog, and to all the blah, blah. And